Pisces, Pisces rising and Pisces moon people. This is your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week starting July 3rd, 2017. And a quick reminder for all you Pisces people out there, remember the Tarot Home Study course, Tarot Home Study course is now available for download and purchase at my website, integrativemysticism.com. I want to send a very, very personal thank you to everyone out there who has been so encouraging and supportive over this last weekend. We had an internet outage here at my apartment complex. It's been crazy. And so thank you to everyone who's been so understanding. So let's get started here. What's going on with your astrology this week? Well, this week we've got a very strange angle on Tuesday. Mercury, planet of communications, haste and speed, is getting ready to leave Cancer, your 5th house of love and romance, your relationship with your children, but not before making a tense square with Uranus, currently in your earned income sector. And there may be some kind of unexpected expense that comes up on the part of, something nice that you thought you were doing for a lover or for a child. This could be something that you've already agreed to, or this is something that you've been planning to make a purchase on. This could be some kind of risk that we're taking here that we don't want to take. It doesn't mean that we can't do something nice for, for our sweethearts or anything like that. But there may be some unexpected add-ons, some unexpected expenses involved with this purchase or involved in this commitment. And this may mean that there is a need to be scrutinizing about what you are signing and what you are agreeing on, especially if this is a financial arrangement. Alright, because sometimes Uranus and Mercury, when they come together, they make weird surprises. They tend to overdo it a lot, and it's not very well thought out in the energies. And whatever's being presented to you really does need to, again, to be gone over with a fine-toothed comb, because even with the best of intentions, we may end up accidentally, overdoing it in a way that doesn't serve us, our partner, or our child. Later on in the week, we've got Mercury left Cancer in that nasty square, thank goodness, and in Leo, your 6th house of work, reputation, and your schedule, and he's forming a gorgeous connection to Venus in your 3rd house of communications, pacts, and promises. And this would be the opportunity, I think, for a lot of you to get some kind of new work schedule or new work arrangement or new financial arrangement isolated and crystallized in a way that is actually beneficial for all concerned. Usually when we have the 6th house and the 3rd house come together, we even notice that our reputation is speaking for us, and we may actually find ourselves getting sought out. For your spiritual advice this week, we do have the card of Freyr. Alright, Freyr, the card of wealth, abundance, contentment, and all of that good stuff. And when we look at this card, another sign got this card as well. This oracle card talks a lot about the need to pay attention to where we can maintain a standard, a vibrational standard, or an atmospheric standard that is actually conducive to nurturing everyone who shares that space. And you need to be focusing on that, whether it's focusing on image, focusing on environment, focusing on, the workspace or how you conduct yourself. What are the standards that we need to raise, not only for ourselves and for our space, but the people who inhabit it? It's not talking about doing anything draconian, but what it is talking about is paying attention to where there are a lot of strokes of good luck and good opportunities coming your way this week. And we have to make sure that we get away from just letting these things fall out of the sky and be random. And the Freyr card is also talking about a need to pay attention to where, for the most part, this week is actually going to be very, very sweet to you. We just need to be able to avoid the temptation to risk the good luck that we have or to push it too much. Okay, because sometimes what can happen with the Freyr card is we get on a hot streak and we think we are invincible. And this week, while there may be a lot of good things going on, we need to also know how to be judicious and hold on to more than we keep putting out there. For your Earth sector, when it comes to your work and finances, we've got the 2 of Wands reversed. And again, we've got a weird situation happening where people think they know what the other person's talking about, but they really don't, because that's how the 2 of Wands reversed kind of works. And I'm kind of getting a vibe this week that, again, people need to be a little bit more careful about what they're committing themselves to, whether you're committing yourself to a new job, or you're committing yourself to a new schedule, or you're committing yourself to a new client, or a new line of duty. Because the Two of Wands reversed is basically saying not all the demands and not all of the benefits are up front. Now, does that mean it's a bad thing? No, I've seen this card show up with unexpected good news and unexpected surprises, but every once in a while, again, it can kind of be every 2 for 1. There's, every 2 good things, there's one not so great thing in there, but nobody's being explicit about it. And you need to be careful when it comes to any kind of purchase or major financial transaction you have going on this week, because people aren't going to be explicit in the way that they speak. When we think of the hungry hucksters and things like that, who are kind of talking about how great everything is, and, buyer beware, the fine print. I say, human consideration, speak up. And, what happens with the Two of Wands reverse is there's a need to pay attention to where maybe there aren't as many people looking out for you and your best good, in those kinds of transactions this week as we'd like. Be careful about, again, going for immediate good with perhaps a long-term drawback. Other than that, everything should be okay. And there, again, we've got unexpected good news coming as well. For your communications with air, when it comes to your friends, your relatives, and the others in your life, we've got the Four of Wands reversed. And again, there's a setup going on for you, and this is a setup that actually could really boost your social prowess. And this may be coming, again, from somebody out in the neighborhood, again, or maybe even a friend or a relative who's been speaking very well of you. Usually the Four of Wands reversed indicates almost crafting or creating an opportunity that is a custom fit for you. Yes, this could be career-oriented, this could be related to your education, or quite possibly even just related to something that's meant to elevate you and your personal stature. The Four of Wands reverse says it probably won't be something that comes in completion all this week, but it definitely is something that is where you want to be putting your entertainment. That is what you want to be entertaining in general. For your challenge this week with fire, we've got the Ace of Pentacles upright. This isn't necessarily a bad challenge at all, but the Ace of Pentacles upright is basically saying, again, there's a lot of opportunities out there this week, all of which are most likely going to be binding commitments as it relates to your home, your family, and your professional life. And what I'm getting from this card is basically saying whatever you choose to commit to this week is definitely going to be one that you're stuck with. In fact, even if you double booked yourself, nobody's going to allow you to divide your time. Now, the good news about this is I am seeing you being compensated very, very well, but an external demand on you giving them top priority, well, okay, that's okay if you've got one person to give top priority to. It's not okay if you've got 5 people to give top priority to. And this might be the kind of thing you need to be careful about this week. Where, again, are we pushing our good luck streak a bit too far? It's there, and I hope that you enjoy it, but also at the same time, mind when you're making your commitments and who you say yes to. Because again, sometimes with that Two of Wands reverse, some people will assume that something is already, signed, completely dealed, handshake promise, no one's going to break this. But truth be told, somebody might be taking this as this mixed message too far. For your emotions with water and your romantic life, we've got the Six of Pentacles upright. Beautiful card for love and romance for everyone involved, because it does look like a lot of yes answers are coming your way this week, Pisces. And with the Six of Pentacles, we tend to see people being more inclined to take us up on our offers, our suggestions, and our requests. And if you are thinking about possibly posing a question or maybe a request or a desire to a partner or somebody that you're seeing that you don't know how they're necessarily going to react, they're actually a lot more open-minded and receptive this week. For those of you who are single and looking, you may be finding out that several people may actually be, asking you if you would like to spend time together in an innocent way. But if you say yes, it may actually develop into something more. And the Six of Pentacles is saying, everyone's kind of taking their time, but surely and diligently investing in the opportunity for something long-term and happy, or getting something more long-term and happier for those of you who are, again, currently coupled. The Six of Pentacles upright can also indicate more generosity coming from a partner this week, and you may be noticing that your partner is either being more generous with their time, or possibly offering their services to you, or even some of their own personal, financial resources to try and get something that you have been desiring to get started with off the ground, whether they're trying to take things off the table so you can do your thing, or they're trying to help you by getting it off the ground faster and see where it goes. Either way, very much support coming from the love sphere. So that is your horoscope, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session with me, you can always follow the links below, or go to integrativemysticism.com.